Hi everybody, welcome back to Insights from the Torah portion. This week we will talk about CBT tools to improve communication skills. Beautiful class. It will, as usual, connect the ideas from the Torah. And this week we have beautiful midrash about Zipporah and Moshe, and then also a beautiful tool of CBT. So stay with me till the end to get the tool. If it's the first time in the website, so welcome. My name is Shira Polon, and I'm a CBT therapist. I get therapy through Zoom. You're welcome to connect me with from the information below. This is the time to subscribe to the channel if you didn't subscribe yet, and also we'll appreciate if you leave a comment. Tell me what you liked in the class, what you would like to hear, what worked for you, if you're enjoying it. Give me comments so I know what you think. So let's start. So this week, Parshat Ki-Tissa, I'm going to talk about connections that make you closer. And when I talk about connection that makes you closer, I talk about connection that see your needs and also the other person needs, and giving place to everybody. Marriage is one of the most important connections we have, but the tools we will learn will be good for any connections you have with friends, with family, in work, everything. But the midrash in this parsha, it explains that the sentence that the Chatan says in the chuppah to the wife, "Arei at mekudeshet li betabat zo kedat Moshe v'Yisrael," that basically when he puts the ring on her finger, he says that she's now special to him, and it's by Moshe and Israel. I don't know exactly how to say it, but it's like you are now special to me, and it's by Israel standards or something like that. So the idea is that this sentence, the middle says that it comes from this parsha, and there's a beautiful midrash about it. We'll learn it right away. So in the parsha, there's a pasuk that Hashem asked Moshe to go up to Har Sinai and make the second Luchot HaBrit. The first Luchot HaBrit Moshe broke, and now Hashem asked him to go up back to Mount Sinai and build new Luchot HaBrit from the one that was broken, basically, like kind of to put them together, write them again. And it says in the pasuk, Vayomer Hashem and Moshe, Hashem said to Moshe, Psol lecha shnei luchot avanim karishonim. You shall make 2 new stones like the first ones. And Rashi and the pasuk, it takes the word that create, in Hebrew it's psol, like make a statue, and he says that Hashem showed Moshe Rabbeinu a place that there were a lot of jewelry, like a stone of a jewelry stone that like very expensive stone. The stone, it's called saprinon, that's the name of the kind of the expensive stone. And Hashem says to Moshe, the leftover from building creating the Luchot HaBrit, the leftover stones will be for you. And then he says that Moshe Rabbeinu, he used that remaining material, and he got very rich from it because it was a very high value stone. So even just a little bit from it, it became very rich. And it's I think it's the midrash from Tanchuma on Parshat Ki-Tissa. So we understand from it that Moshe goes up to Mount Sinai and he builds the new Luchot HaBrit from really expensive stones. Their name are Saprinon, and the leftovers of the stone is for him. He can use it for himself. And the Midrash continue and says that before Moshe Rabbeinu went up to Mount Sinai, Hashem asked him to like that he won't be married anymore to his wife. So then it says that he took the remaining of the stone, like some of it, and he made a ring from it, a ring for Tzipporah, his wife, name is Tzipporah, and he wants with this ring to come and marry her again in the second time. And the Midrash explain how Am Yisrael are standing and waiting for Moshe Rabbeinu to come down with the new Luchot HaBrit, and everybody is really waiting for him, and they want to see what he will do. And now the Luchot HaBrit will look, and they see eventually Moshe Rabbeinu comes down, and he starts to go between the people, and everybody let him go, and they're like interested who he will go to, what he will do. And then he come with that ring that he made from the same stones that he connected Luchot HaBrit together, and he basically connects Tzipporah heart back together. And because Tzipporah was thinking, like, after I was married to Moshe, who I would get married to, but basically comes and with a ring, and he asks her to marry him again in front of the entire Am Yisrael. Like, everybody was there to see Moshe, and everybody saw how he married her again. And he said to her that pasuk that the Chatan say in the chuppah. He said to her, "Arei at mekudeshet li b'tabat zo kedat Moshe v'Yisrael." You're special for me. I'm marrying you with this ring in the way of Israel, Moshe and Israel. And it's a lesson from Rabbanit Yemima classes. So we learned how Moshe connected Tzipporah's heart back together. I want to teach today how to make a communication that makes you closer, connects you. One that is you listening to your needs and also listening to the other needs. You can express your needs, but it won't make the other person want to run away, and it doesn't make you smaller. It lets you grow, and the other person will be open to hear what you're asking from them, because sometimes you ask for something and people, they even don't want to listen or hear. And basically we learn how to make a communication that makes you grow and closer, and one that will be pleasant as the first time. Like with the Luchot HaBrit, it was like the first Luchot, or the first marriage of Moshe and Tzipporah. So the tool, it has 2 stages, and it's I'm connecting different methods I learned during the years. The first step is to be able to listen to the other person needs, like what he needs, what he wants, where he coming from. We need to be empathic to him, like to listen to him, and I will say more details about it in a second. And the second stage is to be able to express my needs and what I want, and I also will expand and say more about that soon. So let's start with the first stage. I want to be able to listen to the other person's needs. So in this stage, we need to try to understand what the other person exactly needs, where he's coming from. And by understanding his needs, and his request, it doesn't mean that we agree with everything he asks for or everything he says. We just show that we understand him. And in order to do it, we should use a sentence like, I understand what you're saying. I see that this and this thing are important for you. Sentence like that shows that we care, that we're listening, that we're aware to his needs. And another point is that it's very important to use the word I instead of saying the word you. Like, don't start with the sentence like, you need this and that, because using the word you, it makes the other person being closed. And it's like you blaming him. But if you use the word I, it shows what you think and what you feel. And then it makes the other person more able to listen and open up. Okay, so then I will summarize the two ideas, so don't worry. Now we will go to the second stage. So after we basically show the other person that we are aware of his needs and we understand what he needs, and we say that with the word I, we go into the second stage and we will express our needs. Because after the other person heard that we see him and we know his needs, so then he will be more open to listen to our needs too. And in order to explain what we need to be very specific with our respect, with our request. We need it to be very clear, and in order for that to be clear, we want to do it in a short sentence, not something long, not too many words. Say it like in one sentence. And in order to do it clear, we need first to know what we're exactly asking for. So first stage is stopping and thinking, okay, what I'm actually asking for, what I want the other person to do. And when it's clear to us, then we make it in one sentence. And the third thing in it is to make it in a way of requesting, not demanding from the other person to do it. You just ask, can you please do it? And in a way that the other person can refuse. And I will ask him exactly like I will ask a friend or a neighbor. And I know when I ask something from the neighbor can say no. It doesn't need to do everything I'm asking. So if he says no, I will understand it. I won't get annoyed, I won't cry, I will just accept it. So we can use the sentence like, if you will do this and that, I will appreciate it very much. Can you please do this and that? And be very specific with your request. Like, can you please wash the dishes? Don't say, can you please clean the house? Because what cleaning the house means, like for one person, cleaning the house is throwing out the garbage and the house is clean. The other one thinks that you need to scrub all the floors and do all the dishes and do all the laundry. Like, what is cleaning the house for you? So you need to be specific. Like, can you wash the dishes? Or can you please take the wet laundry and put it in the dryer? Or like, be specific with your request. And also ask it in a way that you're not expecting them to do it. You're just asking and saying that you will appreciate it if you will do it. So if we want to summarize what we learned today, we learned in the Midrash that Moshe Rabbeinu makes a old new connection with his wife Tzipora by giving her a ring that is made from the same material that the stone of Luchot HaBrit is made. It basically connects Luchot HaBrit together with the same materials. It connects a broken heart together and marry her again. The Avnei Saprinon, the Saprinon stone. And we learn how to make a communication that make connection between me and the other person. And when we say connection, we mean that we give place to my needs and also to the other person's needs. And we said it has 2 stages. The first stage is to listen to the other person, what he needs, what he's asking for, show him that we see his needs, and we're using the word I and not the word you. We're not blaming. We just expressing that we see him, and even if we don't agree, we just show him that we see him and understand him. And in the second stage, we think exactly what we want to say, what we're asking for, and being specific with our request. Then we explaining it or saying it in one sentence, and we asking, we're not demanding anything from the other person. If he says no, it's okay. So I hope this tool, you found it useful. Subscribe to the channel, share the video with friends so they can enjoy it also. And please give me comments below. See you next week. Be'ezrat Hashem. Bye.